Greetings, adventurers. This is Chris AKA NAS with new adventures in Skyrim. I hope everything is going well with you, and you're taking care of yourselves and the ones you love. Before we hop in character, I want to talk about a few things before we launch in character. Eventually, there's going to be a short cinematic scene here. Also, below each video in the dropdown is a companion story for each episode. They will have context, exposition, inner dialogue, tiebacks to older RPs or more meta and esoterical stuff. They can differ based on the content and length of the video itself, but I encourage you to at least look down. They're time-stamped for convenience, so you can pause it, read, and then maybe go back to a general area, or just if you have it paused, go back up. But they're a lot of fun, and I enjoy taking the time to do them, and you may learn something or see something that you missed, so thank you. And then one more thing, as I want to make sure this is the second episode of Fizban's new chapter where I'm starting to voice him, so when he's doing any internal dialogue, any kind of thought or observing something mentally, not moving his lips.
I wonder how different the world would be if the Dwemer was still around.
Speaking of moving lips. But when he engages, for example, with Lucien, or if he takes an arrow to the knee and makes an exclamation, his voice is going to resort back to something a little more like this. So I hope that it's not too confusing, and I do try to make it a little more pronounced when Fizban is talking, but sometimes it may slip through, as again, this is my second episode as Fizban, so sometimes it's just a little more difficult. But with all of that out of the way, and nothing more to say, let's hop in character. Well, before we delve any deeper into the mystery and ruins themselves, I wanted to do something. And the timing may seem rather ominous, but rest assured that's nothing but coincidence. Well, my interest is piqued, Fizban. Go on. Well, to get right into it, I'm no fool, and know you two are enjoying each other's companionship. Similarly, I enjoy what the group of us has, and while it's different, I want to show you two the meaning of what you two have in my heart. I'm gifting you the rather ironically named, albeit not for you, Lucien, Breezehome. What? Now, I had both keys and a title made at the Jarl's Steward. This can be a halfway house for travel, a fix-up property, a place to spend time together. Mind you, Lydia will often be there, but you all are friends, and anyway, such is my point. This is yours, but as I'm keeping you in mind, so too keep in mind Onmund, Lydia, and maybe even Jizargo. And if things continue on the path they seem to, Whiterun isn't such a bad place to settle down. And its location being central to Skyrim and all, it's a amazing place to stop and gather up some energy for the next leg of any adventure. Thank you, my friend. We don't know what to say. Well, Bree, I'm fine with the space I have at the college, and that house is way too much for me. Plus, I'm sure if I'm ever around, you'll welcome me. I'm eager to head down, though, and we can talk more after, so here are your keys and your deeds. Again, thank you, and yes, let's talk more. Well, let's get moving then. Let's go see what he's sending me down there for. He? Oh, I just meant Calcimo. Sent, let, same thing, just different. Now let's start. I'm eager to see what lies below. We also have to be on the lookout for one big spider.
The only Dwemer who didn't disappear was Yagram Bagan, who wasn't on Nern at the time. Divines know where he is nowadays.
Yagram Bagan, is that him back there? Or is that just some random orc in a Dwemer ruins? Well, that aside, let's get ready to go in, see what's down there. Slow up just a little bit because my goodness, look at this place. This place is just thrumming with ancient power, and some of it feels dark. And after all this time, it's still intact for the most part. Aside from what, I guess, the excavation broke through. Of course, this could be natural. Well, I guess it could be coming from inside, too. I didn't think about that. Man, it feels nice to have all of this out of the way. Bree and Lucien, and just look. Are you both ready to head down? Well, I hope so. I did want to talk some about, some Dwemer history. I was mentioning that a few days ago, Lucien.
The Dwemer did a lot of research into the Elnafey, or Earth Bones. It led them to experimenting on Lorcan's heart, and that didn't end well.
Get out of my head. Well, I'm sorry, but like I was saying, I have my own little theory on the Falmer. Not so much the Dwemer, because I believe that asking the question of what happened to the Dwemer and what happened to the Falmer and why are two unrelated questions.
What was that?
I got this. That'll teach me to pay more attention, huh? Thank you, Bree. What is this? This looks like some kind of perpetual motion apparatus. I may need to play with this later. I may need to also pay more attention to my surroundings. My musings almost had me just walking face first into a spider.
Despite being called dwarves, the Dwemer weren't small. Legend says they got the name from the giants of Morrowind. It's all a matter of perspective.
Shut up! Not you, Lucien. Sorry, I just have this headache.
Just remember, that was your decision. Come on!
Can you two pay a little more attention? I can't be the only one paying my heed to what's going on around me.
The only Dwemer who didn't disappear was Yagram Bagan, who wasn't on Nern at the time. Divines know where he is nowadays.
Didn't he already say that? Am I losing my mind? Poison didn't feel good at all. Well, you two, I'm not the smartest man alive, but I think we know what's down here. Let's get ready. I'm gonna go in hard and you two grab his or her attention. And let's go. Do some pest control. I hope these two actually have my back this time. Not right now. They're actually doing it, thank you. I'm gonna end this now. Ha! To get that icy hot action going, let's get up out of this cold. Figure out if we're gonna head in or not, because our mission's done. We need to go in, actually. Let's read this. We've been saddled with some researchers who can't go 4 steps without examining something, and they fight about as well as you'd think. Probably worse. Strom at least has some magical competence, but none of them can swing a sword. Erge and Kraj seem up to something, so I'll have to keep an eye on them, but Staben assures me they're trustworthy.
I've read the layout of Dwemer ruins in Vardenfell is quite different from those in Skyrim.
Your pride.
I'll have to see
Shut
for
up.
myself one day.
Well, Lucien, with that in mind, maybe you and Bree should lead the way so I'm not staggering around taking such a beating. Now let's go down and see what he wants, so I can see what's down there. Nchuand Zel's calling our names. Let's delve into a Dwemer mind. See what answers we can find. Didn't even mean to rhyme. Not doing this a fourth time. Let's go see what's inside. Let's take it a little slower and quieter now. We don't know what's up ahead or who's ever been here, if anybody. Maybe more spiders for all we know. Maybe we'll find that missing Dwemer. Whoa. What is that? Oh. I guess watch out for that trap. But let's take this. No. Shh. What is that? No, let's leave him be.
No. Kill him.
We need to
Crush
kill him. Let's go.
bones. Tear at
He's a
his
threat.
flesh. You will kill him.
By the divines, is that a Falmer? There's another one, I think. Yep, let's take our shots. They don't seem to have great senses from afar. They don't see the torches or the arrows. So I might as well take advantage of this. Because I know these two aren't going to do anything. I don't know what they're so apprehensive and scared about. I think that's all. Let's go see. This is so peculiar. What an idiot. Pay mind to what's going on around you, Lucien, before you get yourself or one of us hurt. But look at this. Lucien, Bree, what even is that? And I haven't even hardly looked down and around, only up, but let's move. Goodness. Oh, is that? No. Yes, it is. That was some interesting camouflage. Let's bring them in. You all ready? There's another coming. Anytime you're both ready. Yes. Can you two get your act together?
Easy.
But you left me with no choice.
My choice? Okay. Look at all this. Well, let's go, you two. For what it's worth, I guess. But man, what's... These armors are even peculiar. As are the weapons. I don't know what this is even made of. It doesn't seem very protective, but what do I know? I'm wearing robes. I cannot wait to spend some time just going through all of this. And is that a body down there? By the 9? Well, oh, I see another friend down there. Again, their senses are not very well developed. Neither is my aim. And there we go. Well, that's good enough for now. I don't even see where they went, so I guess we're just gonna head on in. Unless they come show themselves. You two don't feel like giving chase? Well then, let's go. What? I believe that's the one that was coming up. Can you two give a little help?
That's what I thought.
Let's see what this one has. They have gold, so obviously they're interested in some form of wealth or accumulation of something or the other. They may just be taking it off of the bodies they find, seeing the value it has to us. I don't know right now. In fact, I did have that theory. Never mind. I'll cast Blizzard around him to draw him out, and you all hit him hard. Alright, you two, you can go anytime. Lucien, get out of my way!
You're as good as dead.
Alright, oh, there's another. Thank you, Lucien. Ah!
Enjoy your last.
Problem solved.
Disappointed.
Bree is really frustrating me. She should be between me and the target. She has some kind of armor, but I'm not gonna sit here and argue over and over. Where are their arrows? Poisons now. Do they make them or take them now? See, this is this kind of stuff.
Your reward.
Well, Fizban, based on my experience, I think we should continue straight and down the corridor.
We need to go down this way. Is it here? He said my reward was down here somewhere. I'm dealing with these two incompetents, and I'm really starting to get rather ornery. We got another, at least one up there. Let's hit him hard. Ready? I'm gonna blizzard him up again. Let him come down. I hear more than one. Let's get ready. Why are you...
What was that?
Thanks, Lucien. Let's go.
That was your decision.
We got another. I got this one. Fighting Falmer with fire, as they say. Not too much going on here. Let's move on up. Where do all of these pipes come from and go to? Let's keep moving. Not much here either. Hey Bree, will you go check that? You've got your armor and
Sure.
mage
What can I
armor
do for you?
and fire cloak.
What is it?
Trip that.
Okay, got it.
Thanks, I know it hurts, but we'll heal you up.
Anything else?
No, that's it. She's not happy about that, but not my
least
problem.
let's get going.
Yes, let's get going. Whoa. That looks like the dying tree from Whiterun, almost exactly, just smaller. And that, oh. Well, this is one of the dead archaeologists. I'll read that journal. I've decided to remain behind with one of our guards and further document the living area we've stumbled across. I write this to the best of my ability, but due to the sudden disappearance of the Dwemer, it's almost impossible to say for certain what anything is. The tree. By the 9, I cannot determine the purpose of this tree. It appears to be from the area around Whiterun, just as I said. But why and how it got here is beyond me. I think it may be a gift from the surface world, but based on the lavish surroundings, it could be a display of power. I'll check the living areas nearby for any additional clues. Upon further investigation of the living area, it looks like this structure houses 2 clans or families. I can think of no other reason for this particular layout. Perhaps this group oversaw this particular portion of the city. I'll have to compare notes from the other areas as we uncover more of the city. Hopefully, some of those will contain more in-depth clues. It appears a smaller wing collapsed on itself, and maybe when the expedition returns we can dig out an entrance. Falmer have began to creep into the area of the ruins. It's a good thing I am not alone here. We've managed to block off some of the areas we suspect the Falmer were coming in through, but they're still getting to us somehow. Together we are able to hold them back, but how long until Stauben and the rest return? Well, you won't be needing this. Nothing on you. I'm going to let you keep your decency, but goodness. This place just gets more and more murked in mystery the deeper we go. Now let's see what we have down here. Maybe another living area. Well, that looks like a dining area. Maybe not if they have this. That constant metallic hum is soothing in a way. I like it. Oh, someone was here. There's a dead Imperial. Looks like the area is clear, sadly, for this Imperial. He died with the Falmer, but let's look on up ahead and see what we have. Poor guy. I'd like to say some prayer to Arcade, but again, I can't even call him. What is this? I don't even want to know. You want to take a nap, Lucien? Oh, let's get out of here. In fact, let's get out of here a little quick. There we go. Boy, is that something to think about. Something to behold. We have lots to talk about after this, Lucien. Nope, not that way. We got one, let's go. Stinking little rat. Different kinds of armors, different kinds of weapons and poison, different things of apparent value. This is just... Well, look at that. Another one of those perpetual energy devices that I at least posit they are. Ooh, and a shield. I may clean that up and hand that over to you, Lucien. Well, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what this place is, but I'm half tempted to take a rest, but ooh, another one. These perpetual motion devices are just going to be so interesting to play with when I have time. Alright, Lucien and Bree, let's head back out. I think this place is pretty much done for. I'm gonna have to come back at some point and do a lot more investigating and thinking, but not with all these Falmer creeping around. The best Falmer is a dead Falmer. I'm kind of still getting lost. Let's, is there anything here? This was the way, yep. I guess we can just follow the dead Falmer. Check the map I've been scribbling. Of course I'm going the wrong way. This way. Why did I go down that way? Anyway. This is the way we should have gone, obviously. Oh! You two go.
Come on.
Club that ward down. There you go. See if I can do some bow work here. Hey, Lucien holding his own. I think I hear more. Get ready. There we go. Slow them down, drain their stam a little bit, make them come to us. Or maybe I don't want them to come. This sounds like there's a lot. I can't even see. Heads up, Lucien. Ice bolts incoming. Heads up, Bree. Falmer incoming. Oh, maybe not. I can't even see her right now. There we go. Alright, I think I had enough of this. What even is that? A shield? That's a face! Ugh! What kind of disgusting trick is that? A face as a shield? Goodness. That is just vile and disgusting. I can't believe I even touched that, and they just use that for armor? Is that all of their armor? Made from... ugh. Faces and the heads? I'll bet you that's those bugs they are with. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, we've got enemies ahead. Slow down. I'm gonna ice them up again. Or maybe not. There we go. Ah! Those shocks really sting. Give me a little room. Scoot over, Lucien. By the 9, I'll move. Well, if you'd move out of my way, Lucien. You know what? I'll take this one. Maybe not. I'll ice you up again then. I'm just gonna let them do their own thing. There we go. What do we got here? A bunch of stuff, and just look at all this. Anyway. And there we go. Whew. Here I come. Bam! Some more of that icy hot action. Those things are ugly and dangerous up close. You two should stay between me and them. Let's go see what's lying up here. Anything over here? Nothing? Alrighty. Well, let's move. Anything on this? No. I think this will probably lead right back out to the main area, right?
Huh?
Alright, let's head... maybe? Oh, we've been there. Have we? Let's take a gander. What is that? This is a chest? Look at that. I just thought it was a big old gear piece of machinery. Ain't that peculiar? I need to keep more of an eye out. I may have stumbled by a few. So this is just a small gathering area and another one of the perpetual motion devices. Nice. Yeah, so let's head back out. See what's over through this door. Ah, another chest. May have missed that a moment ago. This? No. Just this one. Let's take a look again. I can't imagine this place just teeming with life and sounds and laughter. Let's go back in and find our way back out. Well, adventurers, this is becoming quite the adventure for me. And hopefully you don't see any of it when I do editing. But I've been having issues constantly with crashing to desktop, which is very difficult to get immersed in. With that said, I've already gone, it's looking like about 45 or 55 minutes right now. So I have to take a break. I gotta eat something, take a bath, because I need to loosen up my back. So, this is going to pick up in a couple minutes for me. Well, maybe an hour for me, but well, whenever I post it for you. So, thanks for spending this time with me. I'm sorry that it had to make a rather abrupt end like this, but I hope you can understand. And we will catch you on the next adventure, and until then, take care of yourselves and the ones you love. Cheers.